Hi, it's Stuart Sutton at Agent Finder. An efficiency expert was giving a speech, and he finished up by saying, please don't try this at home, or if you do, please be very, very cautious. Of course, one of the audience members said, well, why is that? He said, well, these are very complex strategies, and they're not often understood. What do you mean by that? The audience member said. He said, well, I watched my wife fix dinner for quite some time, and then realized, based on my own experience and expertise, that she was just taking too many trips between the sink and the refrigerator and the stove and the cabinets. And so I shared this with her and explained to her, based on my expertise as an efficiency expert, how she could be more efficient in fixing dinner. The audience member said, well, how'd that work? He said, well, it worked out pretty good. It took her about 30 to 45 minutes to make dinner. Now it only takes me about 10 to 15 minutes. So there are certain things you don't need to say. And I'm going to share a couple of those with you about what you don't need to say to a real estate agent here in just a second, so stay tuned. Now, when a real estate agent comes over to your home, one of the things you're going to talk about, one of the most important things you're going to talk about, is the value of your home. And I highly encourage you, strongly encourage you, emphatically encourage you, do not share what you think the home is worth. This is in your best interests. It sways the real estate agent. Now, really experienced, very confident agents may not really affect them, but it is something that you don't want to take a chance on. Again, it's not in your best interest, and I'll explain why. There's something called an anchor. Sociology experts have studied this and done lots of experiments. One of those included two groups of people. One was asked, how close to the age of 90 do you believe that Gandhi was when he passed away? The answers came in high 80s, low 90s, with 90 being kind of the average. The other group was asked, how close to 60 do you think Gandhi was when he passed away? Answers came in the high 50s, the low 60s, kind of 60 as an average. So that information was leading them to the responses. And that is truly what happens with real estate agents. I've just seen it too many times. Now, again, there are exceptions. There's some agents who will do their research and do their work, and they know what that value is, and they're not going to be swayed by your opinions. But there are many agents who want to satisfy you, want to get your listing, want to get off on the right foot with you, etc., and will be led toward a price that you are putting out there. So don't do it. It's not in your best interest. The price that you think it is could be in line, but it could also be out of line. And you want an unbiased, objective valuation from your real estate agent. You can go from there once they have shared with you. If you think now you need a little bit more, you can certainly share that with them. Or if you think it's a little bit high, you can certainly share that with them. I've seen that go both ways. The second thing you don't necessarily need to share with them is that you're not in a hurry to sell. Now, maybe you're not. And if you're not, maybe you don't want to consider even selling at all, because either way, you're going to hurt yourself. If you're not in a hurry to sell, you don't have a motivation to price your property so that it will sell. And if you do that, you're less likely to sell. And you'll hurt yourself if you take it off the market and put it back in the market. So think about that. If you're not in a hurry to sell, don't sell. But if you're not in a hurry to sell, but you really kind of want to sell, be sure you're prepared, because if you price it properly and prepare it properly, it's probably going to sell. But every real estate agent who's ever had this experience, we don't need to sell, understands that your motivation isn't where it needs to be. And that sort of deflates their motivation. There are other things that I don't think you should say to real estate agents, but I'm going to probably stop right here and cover those on other videos. Remember, do not share what you think the house is worth. Let the real estate agent come up with an unbiased, objective valuation so that you can truly assess where your home might sit in the market. You cannot be unbiased as a homeowner. You just can't be. I literally don't think I've ever met a homeowner who was unbiased, and that includes me. And I have sold some homes. So keep that in mind. I threw another video up here. This one is about a pricing strategy that probably most agents have never even heard of, but it makes total sense. Take a look at the video, see what you think. I hope you liked this one. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. Remember, it's your choice, so make it a powerful day, and may the Lord bless you and keep you.